and welcome back to my channel. This was supposed to be the longest day of the year, day in the life vlog, but I'm realizing that the longest day of the year was technically yesterday. Anyways, today is June 21st. And the first day of summer. So instead of being the longest day of the year vlog, it is the first day of summer vlog, and your girl who thrives in summertime is here for it. I am so excited that you are here. For those of you that are new here, my name is Brianna. I am the diva behind Diva and the Divine, and welcome to today's day in the life. This vlog is going to contain, I don't even know what, but I'm going to take you around for my day today. Here's a couple of things that you should know about me. I like to share what I eat in a day. I used to share what I eat on weight loss, but I'm currently in the middle of a reverse diet. Today is actually me eating at 1980 something. I think I got my calories up a bit. I mean, I'm very close to 2,000 calories now. Very, very close, but not quite there yet. I got upped in carbohydrates again this week from my coach, and things are going really, really well. The short version is yesterday I actually hit the lowest weight I've hit on the scale since December, in a time when I'm not trying to lose weight, which is fascinating. It was only like 0.4 lower than some weights that I have seen lately, but like legit the lowest weight I've seen since December, which I thought was really interesting, and with the most food I've eaten. Now today, of course, my weight spiked back up, which is totally fine. Fluctuations do happen, and the more often we expose ourselves to them, I weigh myself daily now, the less jarring they are. I'm not saying they're not jarring, because I was still like, oh, I was really hoping the scale would go down again, even though I'm not trying to lose weight right now. That little dieting brain in the back of my head is still like, the scale going down is good. The scale going down is good. Even though that's not even what I'm trying to do right now. Whatever. It is over a decade of diet mentality that I'm trying to work through emotionally. And it's hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's hard. But that was a little victory that I had. My calories and my carbs got upped again today, so I'm going to share with you what I'm eating on my new calories on a reverse diet, my new macros on a reverse diet. I guess macros is more accurate. Yes, I have a specific calorie number, but those break down into specific macros that I try to hit as close to as possible. What else? This is day one of my batch week for my July content. What does that mean? I have 0 coaching calls this week. No coaching. I'm only interacting with my All Access Pass members. They are the people that have access to me as their coach on an app called Voxer. I've been in conversations with 3 separate clients already this morning, but that's because they have access to me when they want me. So, but I have no scheduled calls, no coaching, anything this week except for dealing with those clients. So that means I'm supposed to create my content for next month this week. Here's the problem. I can't decide what content I want to create, and I'm really, really bad about that. I am learning about myself and cycles syncing and all that jazz. Like the way the cookie crumbles, the way the calendar is falling, I am frequently, and until the foreseeable future, unless things really shift and go crazy, my batch week, which is always at the end of the month, is during my luteal phase, which is not my most creative phase. It's not. And so just this month, I haven't done this yet. This is what I'm going to do for next month. There are other phases in your cycle where you are much more creative and much more willing to brainstorm. The follicular phase, right after your period ends, is when you are at your most creative mind, right? So, right, I'm telling you that. That is how it is. And I experience that in real time. But it just so happens that I'm in my luteal phase, which is like the buckle down and do the tasks, but not necessarily the most conversational and creative and outgoing, right? And I'm finding that that's a stumbling block for me, because day one of the batch week is you're supposed to plan out all the content that you're going to actually create this week, and I don't freaking know what I'm going to do yet again. I'm not feeling creative, inspired, enthused, any of that. So it's a little bit of a slog to try and figure out what my content's going to be. Next month, I'm going to actually plan my content during my follicular phase instead of during my luteal phase. So when I get into batch week in July, I will already know what I'm supposed to be creating, and I can just put my head down and do it, as opposed to try to come up with the ideas and the scripts and everything. So I kind of think I'm going to have to break that up, but that's what'll work for me. So that's awesome. So anyway, reverse diet stuff. It's first day of summer stuff. ironically, the first day of summer is the coolest day it's been here in Minnesota in a long time. It's been like 90 degrees, boiling hot. Haven't been going outside and getting my steps in because it's so hot. Today, it's currently 55 with a high of 66 degrees. First day of summer. Welcome to the Midwest, ladies and gentlemen. Back home in Illinois, they had a tornado last night. Like, the Midwest be bonkers, let me tell you. So summer and batch week and all of the things in between, welcome to the vlog. Okay, so it is currently 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I have decided to take a break from my working and my brainstorming and my content planning sessions. I'm filming a video, Ask a Wellness Coach Anything sort of Q&A session thing, and I asked for questions. So now I'm just waiting for those to roll in, trying to get some ideas out of my head and onto paper. But in the meantime, it is 1 o'clock and I only have 2,500 steps, which means it is time for me to do a little bit more physical stuff for a period of time. I just ate lunch. Let me catch you up on what I've been eating today, actually. So I started the day, as you saw in my intro, with a healthy eating on the go bar. And those are my favorite bars of all time. This bar is 205 calories and 14 grams of protein, 6 grams of fiber, moderate fat. Like, the macros are on point. They are fantastic. My favorite bar ever. So I had one of those with my coffee, so I had food with my coffee. Breakfast is in 3 parts today, and I haven't even had the 3rd part. The second thing I had was one of those Sandwich Brothers turkey, sausage, and egg and cheese pitas for 150 calories and 10 grams of protein. And then the third thing, which I haven't even had yet, is the Fairlife Nutrition Shake, which is 150 calories and 30 grams of protein. My goal for today is 140 grams of protein. So I had that. Then I just ate some lunch with my husband. I made lettuceless salads. Once again, it is my favorite thing to prep, and it's my favorite thing to have because it's just so stinking easy. It's cucumber and celery, and this week I made a caprese style one because I still had some leftover fresh mozzarella cheese. So I improvised. I put an ounce and a half of fresh mozzarella cheese, 4 ounces of deli turkey, and what else was in it? Tomatoes. And then I topped it with olive oil and balsamic glaze. Mixed it all up, and that's the salad. Delicious. And I only ate half of it, right? So in the fridge right now, like kind of in the queue, is half of the lunch that I didn't finish and the nutrition shake that I haven't even started yet. Then I needed carbs because my carbs got up to this week, so I ate Cheetos because I love my Simply White Cheddar Cheetos. So now that I have been fueled up, I don't want to overstuff myself. That's the thing I'm trying really hard not to do because I have all of this extra food. I have dinner planned out. I still have, like, I've got room for more things. So I'm just trying to make sure I listen to my body, listen to my hunger cues. And when I decided I was full, I stopped eating and I was like, there's no harm in coming back to this in an hour or two and finishing my salad then and using my protein shake for when I need to fill in during the rest of the week, or the rest of the day, rather. And so now I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to lift because I have to do chest and triceps day. It's Monday. And then I'm going to go for a walk because it is freaking beautiful outside and it is not too hot. So I want to get outside and get some actual steps in. And then I have to go to Target to pick up a couple of things, mainly Crisco, like vegetable shortening, because my husband needs me to make some buttercream frosting for this dessert. We made a Mississippi mud pie from scratch as a date night thing over the weekend, and we like the filling. We don't like the whipped cream on top of it, and we didn't love the crust. So yesterday we busted out these really cute little mini dessert jars that we've had for 8 years almost and never used. I use the spoons that come from this set every single day, but oh my gosh, seriously? Does anyone else ever experience where your phone is dead silent or it ends up doing rapid fire message notifications? That's how my phone runs. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, so basically we ended up, my husband decided that he was going to improvise our desserts and made cute little like parfait things. And he made a couple for like yesterday, but then he's like, well, I'm gonna need you to make some buttercream. And I was like, I love buttercream. I do not like whipped cream except in one recipe. And this recipe wasn't it. So not a fan of the whipped cream. Same whipped cream recipe, but it only in my mind belongs in one recipe, and that is my grandmother's Christmas tree cake. So I am using this as an opportunity to try out a different buttercream recipe, and I'm very excited. So I have to go and get the stuff for that buttercream recipe, and I needed to get something else, and I can't for the life of me remember what it was, but that's okay. So there's that, and then I have to shower, and I have to get myself presentable because I actually have to film a meal prep video that will be on my channel later, but it's going to be on iTrackBites channel first. So I have to do that while I'm cooking tonight, so I have to like look cute. It is what it is. That's the update. Time to get active. All right, my workout is done. I'm showered. I just finished the second half of the salad that I left behind. And then my dessert is an Eat Me Guilt-Free peaches and cream brownie. I got these in like a free summer box when I placed my last order. So I ended up with 12 free brownies from the new formula, Rosé All Day, Cotton Candy, and Peaches and Cream. And this one, while dry, isn't terrible. The peach flavor is there, which is nice. So this is almost 200 calories and 14 grams of protein. All right, so I just pulled her stuff out of the dryer. Are you so excited? Look, it's so hot and fresh. What do you think? Well, that was boring. Get in there. It's hot. Nice and toasty. Here, I know. Let's do this. Oh my goodness. In the sunlight. Lay down in there. Yeah. It's hot and fresh. Oh, yay. Are you such a happy girl now? You got your bed back and it's hot. Get your nose out of there, silly. Your stank is all off of it now? No more greasy stank. Nope. You're cute. So David's Tea apparently has a subscription box now. Tea drinker's dream come true. It is seasonal. It's quarterly. This is not sponsored, by the way. And I had to have it, so I got one. This is $35, and this is their summer box. And I wanted to share with you what was in it. So if you don't like spoilers, skip ahead. But if you do like spoilers, keep watching. So it comes with, it's called the Tea Tasting Club. And this little book comes in both English and French, so you just got to flip it over depending on which side you want. And it gives you the rundown and the information on every tea that is in this box. And first, the thing I wasn't expecting was it comes with these cold cups, a set of 4, and apparently, according to the website or the packaging or whatever it was, I saw that they change colors. So when you fill it with ice and then you fill it with your iced tea, the David's Tea logos actually change into a color. So that's kind of a fun way to drink your cold beverages all summer long. But let's be real, we all get the subscription box for the tea. So that was a fun little bonus. But it's got a couple of servings worth of each kind of tea, which I think is really, really great. So we have Pink Flamingo. We have strawberry lemonade, very appropriate for summertime, if you ask me. Peach Zing, which I read is actually a preview flavor that's not available yet. So this must be their new peach flavor. I love peach tea. I actually have peach iced tea in the refrigerator as we speak. Also from David's Tea, by the way. Maui Madness. Oat milk latte. So this one is supposed to taste like coffee, but it's actually tea. I'm intrigued. We will see. Bumbleberry Burst, Hibiscus Splash. Okay, what you need to know about Hibiscus Splash is apparently this has gone through a couple of name changes. I know this tea as Me Too Wee tea. This is my favorite tea that David's Tea owns, or that David's Tea creates. I have purchased this tea time and time and time again. It is a delicious red flavor, for lack of a better term. It's got like pineapple and hibiscus and cherry and apples, I think. Pineapple, hibiscus, cranberries. That's what it is. It is so good. It's delicious, hot or cold. I always have this in my house. And then Blueberry Fields Forever. Believe it or not, blueberry tea is not that bad. It's actually quite tasty. So I am very excited about all of these teas. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different teas and the set of 4 cold cups and the informational book that tells you all about, it's got some recipes in here, gives you details on every single flavor, $35 a quarter. And then of course they have like, look at this, guys. Look at this. So this box has information on it
steeping instructions for different kinds of tea, which is a super helpful thing just to have. And then there's a word search. I don't know who actually takes the time to do the word search on the bottom of the box, but it's there in case you want it. But I'm really excited about this. And so if you are interested, I'll link it down below. It's not an affiliate link or anything, but when I found out that they had a tea subscription, I was really, really excited. Now I am going to attempt a completely different, never before tried buttercream frosting recipe. This is one that I found online that is literally titled grocery store frosting, which, as you guys know, is my favorite kind of frosting. I love the buttercream frosting at like Jewel and Target and things like that, from their bakery section, not the canned stuff, like legit frosting. We're gonna see if this is like that. The recipe I will link down below for you. It's on allrecipes.com, but it has 2 parts Crisco to 1 part butter, and then you basically use the KitchenAid to whip the crap out of it. I have no idea how this is going to turn out, but I'm going to give it a try. I should also mention it requires an entire 2-pound bag of powdered sugar. Yeah. Update on this buttercream frosting recipe. The recipe is spot on. Big fan. Love the consistency. Love the flavor profile. By far my favorite recipe I've used so far. However, instead of water, use milk. That'll help make it creamier and be more of the right consistency. I texted my sister and asked her about, like, it tasted right and it looked right and it was just a little dry feeling, like there was powdered sugar on the outside of it, you know? And she said add a little bit of milk. So I threw some half and half in there and spun it through the blender again, and that fixed the problem. So in order to just not have that problem to begin with, substitute milk for the water in the recipe and you should be good to go. It's such a pretty pie. It's such a shame.
What's a shame?
That we don't like it.
What do you suggest I do about it?
Well, okay, so here's the story, y'all. So we made this pie. This is from the Entenmann's cookbook. It's a Mississippi mud pie. We made it from scratch this weekend. Date night opportunity. Tons of fun. We were very, very proud of ourselves. The problem is, we don't like the crust, and neither of us care for the whipped cream. I knew I didn't like whipped cream, but I figured like it would be fine with the richness of everything else. No, I just don't like whipped cream. And so we made, according to the recipe, all of the elements. We filled up this pie pan with the filling, the Mississippi mud pie filling, and we had so much left over, we were literally able to fill up an entire second pie pan with just the filling. So last night, I don't want that. Last night, my darling husband says, what did you say? I want to make fancy desserts. And so he busted out, and I showed this on Instagram, he busted out this little set of, oh wait, I have the thing. I have the box. He busted out this little set, which you can't see because it's too dark down here, of mini dessert things. Now, you see it comes with 3 different kinds of containers and it comes with spoons. I use those spoons literally every day. Since we've had them, I've used the spoons. I love them. They're my little baby spoons that I eat all the things with. But we've never used the little containers. Well, last night, my husband, inspired by the Top Chef we've been watching, made little parfait things. And they turned out really well, and he used some of the whipped cream, and it was great. But he says the words, I need buttercream. Hence, the giant thing full of buttercream. So now, this buttercream-loving wife is very excited to see what he comes up with tonight. All right. He gutted the pie, guys. I mean, you really... You did. You gutted it.
Oh, there's some here I missed.
It'll be okay. It's not a complete... Like, there's remnants. But you gutted the pie.
It's pretty much just crust.
Good work. And he created those. With buttercream and pie filling and crushed vanilla wafers. And I don't know if there's anything else in them, but that I know for sure.
Chocolate syrup.
Chocolate syrup.